Radio Free Europe was founded in 1949 by a CIA front organization named National Committee for a Free Europe. It was covertly funded by CIA. CIA wanted a way to access Eastern Bloc citizens. However, it wasn't possible through mass media apparatus such as newspaper or television channels because it wouldn't be possible to use them without being in those countries. At the time, radio waves was the only risk-free way to communicate long distance, so they decided to use a radio station to access Eastern Bloc citizens. In 1951, Radio Liberty was founded, and whereas Radio Free Europe broadcasted to Soviet satellite countries in Europe, Radio Liberty broadcasted the Soviet Union itself and its parts in the East, such as Turkmenistan, Armenia, or Ukraine. Radio Free Europe and Radio Liberty had many different programs, ranging from music reviews to news from Western world or information about life in Western countries. Most important broadcasts of Radio Free Europe and Radio Liberty is publicized in Eastern Bloc countries. For example, in 1956, Radio Free Europe broadcasted the events of Hungarian Revolution and encouraged rebels to keep fighting. USSR tried to prevent these broadcasts. First, they removed the ability to receive shortwave signals from radios. However, citizens found ways to reverse this, using parts found in black market. USSR also tried to jam the radio signals. Because the jamming process was so expensive, the country was allegedly spending more money on jamming than all of their domestic and international broadcasting combined. However, circumventing the jamming was possible by USSR citizens. Thus, USSR started to selectively jam sometimes more intensively. For example, at the time of the Cuban Missile Crisis, jamming was intensified, but things like music programs were not jammed. They didn't stop here. Eastern Bloc intelligence services arrested sources, intimidated the staff. A Bulgarian correspondent was killed by Bulgarian intelligence, and even radio's headquarters in Munich was bombed. Despite all of this, Radio Liberty continued to broadcast. After the USSR's fall, Radio Liberty broadcasted to countries like Iraq under Saddam Hussein. Although it is not prominent as it once was, Radio Liberty continues to broadcast in 27 different languages, all without the CIA funding they once had. Radio Liberty's story should tell us how important free media is and how lucky we are to have internet nowadays. Today, most of us can access different views to different news in seconds. Still, countries trying to restrict access to free media, and still people are finding ways. What do you think about this story? Tell me in the comments, and let's meet next week.